I'm the Managing Director of Minotaur Exploration. I'm an engineer by training. My history really is in project development and execution primarily. Of recent years I've been with Minotaur Exploration, which is an exploration company. Nowadays I lead a good team, a very talented team of geoscientists. They're very innovative and entrepreneurial, and I think those attributes put us right out there when it comes to ranking amongst our peers in the exploration sector. The flagship project right now would have to be our joint venture with Oz Minerals at Cloncurry in Queensland. We call that the Eloise joint venture. That's a very active exploration campaign looking for repeats of the Eloise copper mine. Our targets and our drilling activity, which is underway right now, is about 5 kilometres south of the Eloise copper mine, and we're looking for repeats of that along the same structure, the structure that hosts the Eloise copper mine itself. Well, I think a significant milestone really was engaging with Oz Minerals. To some extent, Oz Minerals have selected Minotaur as their exploration partner, and Oz Minerals have generously provided $5 million so far for us to spend on their behalf at the Eloise joint venture. They may well spend another $5 million in the next couple of years to achieve their ultimate equity position in that joint venture. They also selected us to help them understand the exploration potential around their Prominent Hill mine in South Australia. So we had another joint venture with Oz Minerals up until early this year, testing proof of concept that there could be Eloise-style mineralisation around Prominent Hill. Well, the immediate milestone would be, of course, exploration success at the Eloise joint venture. We have a view that there should be at least one, if not more, repeats of Eloise. We're seeing in the drill core that we're pulling out right now mineral assemblages, alteration, and all of the attributes that exist in the Eloise mine ore body itself. So we're getting all the right signals. We're getting copper mineralisation, we're getting sulphides, sometimes containing copper as well, along that Levica shear structure that I mentioned, and that's a good indicator to us that there could well be a repeat or more of the Eloise mine. And I think it's probably worthwhile just recapping the Eloise story very, very briefly. It was discovered by BHP back in the day using ground-based electromagnetic techniques, the very same techniques that we're using today, somewhat refined due to later technology, but the same process essentially, and that worked very well for them and it's working very well for us. Now, the Eloise mine itself is privately owned these days. It's mining from about 1,300 metres below surface, which is very deep for an Australian mine, very deep for a base metals mine, and that has produced over 10 million tonnes of ore, grading around about 2 to 2.2% copper and almost 1 gram of gold. So it's a very nice ore body, very deep. It continues beyond 2,000 metres, and we see the potential for more of those along that structure. Our number one shareholder is the Sprott Group out of America, big investors in the resource industry around the world. They took out the number one position a few years ago. We've got Oz Minerals, we've got FMR, who are the owners of the Eloise mine itself. We've got a couple of very canny Australian mining investors in there as well. And all of those investors are very sticky. They haven't moved, they're sitting on the register, they don't trade, and that means we've got a very stable major shareholding component. And they're there for one reason, because they believe that Minotaur has got the ability to deliver another significant minerals discovery.